Matt Lenihan Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and Our Kings. We're here with one of the goats of the game, Sugar Shane Mosley. Shane, different capacity for you today. The gloves have been hung up, but you've been heavily involved in Devin Haney's camp. I know he's had an addition of a Nate Jones as well for this. What have you seen in Devin in the lead up to this fight? A changed guy?
I've seen a difference in his mentality and in the way he approaches the fight game. I see a difference in the way his punches are coming off. They're very strong and very powerful, but also very purposeful. And when he's in the ring, he's very, how can you say, he's calculated with different things, different movements. He knows what type of shots he wants to get off, and very confident. I think very confident person in his skills and his ability.
You've obviously been around a lot of great fighters, shared the ring with a lot of great fighters, and you'll have been, I'm sure, in and around the scene when Devin was coming up through. What have you noticed? What's sort of been the big change in him that you've seen then for this one? Is it what you just said? Is it that punch selection, maybe not smothering his work as much? What is it in Devin?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of everything. It's not smother his work, but it's also like knowing what he wants, like being more definite with his shots and throwing the shots, the crisp and hard and fast, and I think more so looking for blood, not just going and touching the guy with different shots. Like he's looking for the right shot to get the right punch in.
Bad intentions on every shot.
Bad intentions. I wouldn't say in every shot, but I'd say he knows how to switch it up where he puts the bad intentions on there, and he looks like a totally different fighter right now.
Well, look, he's in there with Ramirez, who's a terrific fighter, former world champion. This isn't a comeback gimme fight. He's going in there with a legitimate guy. Is that what he needs, though? If he is what he says he is, and he's about that, he needs that kind of fighter to get up for, because you could bring in a fighter who he's expected to win, and he's miles ahead when you look at the betting odds. And is it harder as a fighter to motivate and to get up for that, knowing that there isn't that element of danger or as much danger?
It depends on the fighter. I mean, me, I'll just go out there and just toast him out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I say if he's supposed to be toasted, he will be toasted. But, I mean, I think that Devin wants to show that he is a great fighter and he's one of the best. So he's going to fight anybody out there that gives him a challenge. And I think that at this point, he's able to do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, seriously.
What do you make of the press conference today? It was a wild press conference. I mean, Bill Haney's a lot of fun to be around. He's always giving me time as well when he's here. Yeah. But they know the buttons to push. Like they know. And then Ryan's been calm all week, and all of a sudden there was that flick to how he was acting for the first fight. Did you notice that switch in him? It had gone.
I talked to Bill a little bit. I gave some little game, so Bill. So Bill, so Bill used some of my tactics. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you give him a little bit of advice, say just drop this in here every now and again.
Just a little, because the fight starts right now. The fight doesn't start in the ring; it fights right now. So you start fighting. So why not?
You advise him to go Oscar like that?
Oscar all of them. Whoever's in his way. The fight starts right now. The fight is right now. This is the fight mentally.
Do you believe all the stuff he was saying about the size of Ryan Garcia? Yesterday he made a point.
I believe all that. I believe all that. I think look, I mean, Ryan, I don't know what the estrogen does or whatever. I'm not sure about all that. In the beginning, I think that maybe it did much. Maybe it was just trying to lose weight, but maybe it does, keep your strength, right? Or something like that, and make you lose weight, keep your strength. I don't know.
Do you wholeheartedly believe that obviously he pleaded guilty and everything else, took his fine, took his ban, whatever? You've seen a lot in boxing, but do you wholeheartedly believe that there was foul play in that first fight?
I think that Ryan Garcia went to somebody and they said, we can make you lose weight and you can keep your strength, and he used somebody. So he's the one that's gonna be penalized, right? Because he used the estrogen to lose weight, to make weight, because he had to make weight because he knew he was way overweight. So
he came in 14 pounds overweight anyway.
He came in 5 pounds overweight anyway. So it's like,
if Devin comes in, the best version of Devin Haney, maybe the one that you've seen behind the scenes, Ryan Garcia turns up in a rematch, and I'm not looking past this weekend. I say this respectfully to both their opponents because they're both live dogs. How does the rematch go? Because Devin was still winning rounds in that fight. People forget that. He was still winning rounds, but what happens?
It's going to look a lot different because Devin is like 2 or 3 times better right now than he was when he fought Ryan. And that's going to be a surprise. That's going to be the big surprise. He's a lot better mentally, physically, punching wise, everything than he was when he fought Ryan.
I need to ask you, Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez, and I say this again with respect to William Skull, there's weight classes for a reason, but Terence Crawford over the years has made things happen. So has Canelo. Both 2 generational greats. Do you give Terence Crawford a reasonable chance against Canelo Alvarez at that weight?
I can't say it.
Huh?
I can't say it.
No, not even with all the skills in the world. If he keeps him out and you believe it's just...
Because Canelo got skills too.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like he don't have skills. Like, I mean, Crawford got skills, yeah. But if they both fought at 54, I'd be like, I don't know.
Is that more of a pick 'em?
I'm just saying, like, if they both fought at 54, right? And Canelo was who he was at 54, and Crawford, they both fought. I don't know. Yeah. Now you give Canelo 68. I mean, I don't know. I just think for me, it's not even a shot. I just can't see it.
Tank and Lamont Roach, you want to see that run back?
Which one?
Tank and Lamont Roach Jr. You want to see that run back after everything that happened in the first?
I think it'd be a good fight to run back. I mean, the first fight was a sparring session, you know. So maybe Tank is gonna, you know, put a little more, you know, earth into it, and then it might be different.
You give Tank the advantage in the rematch if he turns up how you think he can? Because Lamont Roach fought really well in the fight.
No, I think he can. No, Lamont Roach is really good, and I think they did a great job of doing staying away from Tank's left and all that stuff, knowing Tank. But I think that now Tank knows that he has to fight for real, and it might be a different fight.
Last one from me. With all these big fights getting made in boxing right now, we're seeing all the ones where we go, we want to see Crawford, we want to see Canelo, we want to see all these fights. What's the one fight in boxing that you could make now, Shane Mosley, as the fan, the promoter, whatever it is, you can make it happen?
It's gonna be the second fight, man. Huh? The second fight, man. Haney and Ryan Garcia. Haney, man, come on. I get Haney, Ryan Garcia. Let's go. I think that's gonna be the one.
Sugar Shane, appreciate your time.
Thank you.